What is up? Thanks for tuning in. I got a fun one today. I've been curious since I got this thing as to how long it might take to sharpen a butter knife to like hair whittling sharp. This thing is definitely capable of doing it. I've done it to just about all of the knives that I have here, and I do apologize for the dog sound in the back. Filming this on my phone, and most of this is going to end up with no sound to it anyway because I'll be fast forwarding a lot, I have a feeling. So anyway, I've always been wondering since I got this how long it would take to do a butter knife, and so I'm going to try, and I figured I would film it and bring you guys along with me. So yeah, we've got a brand new Room Essentials Target brand butter knife, stainless steel, made in China. Who knows what kind of stainless steel? I'm assuming it's going to be something super soft, but who knows? Could be a bit of a, well, that didn't work. Could be a bit of a bear to get through, so we shall see. Usually knives like this are not going to have any sort of good steel on them, but who knows? This could be a little crazy. I'm sitting at 20 degrees right now, which is probably going to be good. You could probably save a little bit of time by going with like 25 degrees, but might as well put a somewhat usable edge on this thing, right? Right now, if you can kind of see, I'm sort of just focusing. I hope that's focusing. Oh no, I'm not even fucking close to in frame. Oop. That's good to know. Damn, I've been way out of frame for all of this. Anyway, I'm focusing kind of in here where the serrations are. There's a little less material to take off because it's relatively thick. So we'll work at this for a while. It is kind of as I expected though. This is chewing through this steel pretty quick. It's just a lot of steel to get rid of, so this is gonna take a while regardless. I do usually like to work both sides. I don't know if it's really going to be necessary with this guy, but might as well. Now, I've had this thing for, I'd say, a couple months now, and I've been kind of trying to put it through its paces. I've sharpened all of the knives that I own, and these diamond plates do a pretty good job of chewing through everything that I have. Obviously, steels like the S35VN on this guy or the LMAX on this guy are going to be, tougher steels, so those have taken quite a while to get good. But stuff like S30V and 154CM, 14C20 or 14C28N, yeah, like on this guy, it chews right through. It doesn't take too long to do a reprofile, and it definitely doesn't take any sort of appreciable amount of time to just touch up an edge with it. So overall, this has been pretty good. I'm going to get some add-ons for it just to stabilize things a little bit more. But so far, even just stock, this thing has been performing admirably for a $50 knife sharpener. I'll probably check out the Elite upgrade kit at some point just to get some slightly more mirror polishy edges, but just these 3 stones that are on this guy actually do a fantastic job. But I'm going to shut up for now, and we are going to chug away at this. We're eating into those serrations quite a bit. Part of the reason that I'm doing it from both sides is we'll work those down a little bit quicker, I think and hope. But the plan is to work those off and just get a nice, smooth, plain edge that we can possibly, hopefully, shave with. Every once in a while, one of those serrations catches the edge of the stone. I don't think it's doing any actual damage, but popped it out of my hands a couple times. We'll keep going. Honestly, this is going a little quicker than I expected. We're 15.5 minutes in. I don't know if that'll focus, but it doesn't quite look like it on the camera, but we are actually chewing through those serrations. I think maybe another 10 more minutes or so doing this, and those things will be gone. So I'm kind of surprised. This may only take about half an hour. I was kind of expecting this to take a couple of hours, but yeah, we'll see. The steel is definitely really soft. It feels almost sticky on the stone. But yeah, it's cutting super fast. I don't know if it actually helps go quicker, but I do like switching up the direction that you're going every once in a while, the way that you're making the scratches on there. I like to finish my blade whenever I'm getting close to being done by always going this way and having those kind of face backwards in the slicing path. But I found that alternating between going like this and going like this at least feels like it goes quicker. I mean, the rationale for me behind that is, you know, as you're making the lines in this direction, you end up continuing to go in those same scratches, and you know, eventually you'll kind of go over the lines, but if you're going this way, you're going to eat it down a lot quicker as you alternate. Who knows? We are chewing through those. Still going to take a little bit longer, but I think once we're through those serrations, we'll be close enough to an apex, and we'll be just about sharp. Okay, we're 33 minutes in. It's going still pretty quick. That being said, I need to take a quick break and get some water and stretch my legs for a moment. But this is where we're at. Still a little bit of serration, but significantly less than to start with. We're pretty much just serrated on the edge there now, instead of having them come back up onto that bevel. So I think it'll take a little while. I'm going to stop this clip, start another one, and continue after this. All right, we're back. You think that's in the right spot? Yeah. Let's keep going. All right, oops. I think we're just about in the home stretch here. We're almost through those serrations. Just a little bit of work. We've got a spot right in here that's almost plain edge. So I don't think we have too much longer on this. Okay, I think we're gonna call it there on the reprofiling. We have, say, about an inch between my fingernails there, maybe a little more, of edge that looks like it's pretty much plain edge. There's a nasty burr on the one side, so it doesn't feel quite fully smooth, but I'm gonna move into the kind of edge finishing section now. Once I've gotten a good reprofile and I've got a burr forming, then I usually start at about 10 passes per side and work my way down 10, 5, 3, and then I do 1 pass per side for 5 to 10 passes total, or well, total per side. That usually kind of works that burr over and over and brings you to a nice apex, and then we'll move on to the next stone, do a little bit of work with that, and keep moving. It's feeling pretty sharp so far. Let's see. Yeah. It's a pretty clean cut on paper towel. Let's move on to the 600 and refine that a little bit. Yeah, that's definitely feeling pretty sharp. All right, so as you can see, that's looking pretty nice. That is definitely not, like, it might look nice on the camera, that is not even close to a full mirror polish. But this is my, that little section at least, right around in here, looks like the working edge that I like having on my knives. So we're going to give this a little bit of a strop. And see if we can shave a little arm hair with that. Alrighty, moment of truth. Let's see. Yeah, that is a little section, shave sharp blade on a butter knife, about an hour. Now, obviously, there's much faster ways to put. There's much faster ways to put a sharp edge on a knife, especially one that's in a super soft steel like this. But I was curious how well the Worksharp would handle that. Now, obviously, trying to take down here down to an actual bevel is going to take absolutely forever. That's why I just stuck to up here where it was already fairly thin, and we just had to get those serrations out. But damn, not too bad. And yeah, it's definitely not the best shaver, don't get me wrong, but that ain't bad. Anyway, thanks for joining me for this one, and we'll catch you next time.